That's a good jungle gym. All right, you guys. The Autopower roll bar has came in. Took a couple of weeks, I believe. Fuck, that was kind of tough. So this is just a test fit before it gets painted. There is a local person that does powder coating. Hopefully they're still up and running. I'll contact them and try to get this, I think, white to go with the car. So this has to come back out. Here's an idea of how it fits. There's a pretty good gap up top. It's about 2 inches or 1.5 inches. And let me catch my breath. I need some water. Whew. I think this is officially where it sits. I'll try to push this back more here or forward more and see how that does. But looking at where these are sitting, they can't go any down. They can't go down any further, but they could go up a little higher. But they're like right on the flat spot from this little lip. It's flat right here, so I'm guessing it probably just sits right here and not up on this. I was kind of worried that this would only fit on a coupe, but thank God it fits on this 4-door. Let's see. Yeah, if this wasn't gonna fit, I was just gonna get these arms replaced to get them longer, so this can be pushed forward, because the coupe, I'm guessing, is a little bit tighter in the back. But this fits pretty good. And damn, dude, I'm pretty excited. One of these for a long time. And that's gonna look really nice when it's painted. Stand out a little bit more. Still decent amount of room back here. And like I said in one of the past vids, I didn't do the crossbar that goes here. I don't think you can purchase one and add to it because it has to be welded, I think, but it looked like it was a bolt-on. But I could, you know, get a company to do something like that, like a local welder, to throw a bar on there if I wanted to. Back seat clearance is pretty damn good. I think that's where I sit with the seat pushed forward. A lot of room there. That seat's back further, but there's still like 5 inches from the bar. And it would actually clear the bar if that seat went all the way back. Pretty cool. Pretty damn cool. Whew. It is freaking 90 degrees. It is hot today. Update on this. Transmission is out. New clutch is in. Oh shit. This poor axle. But there's the clutch. So now I'm waiting for the new lower control arms to come in and I can get to grooving on this. And the big brakes, I'll probably put those on too since everything's already taken apart. Chilling at the house. And I'm contemplating, this is my two options. Take this out, push it to the side, clean the bay, and get the H and set it in, let that chill, and slowly start putting that together. But I really want to drive. So I was also thinking just putting the transmission back on, see if I can get that put together, because I got bolts scattered everywhere. And I know that's gonna be a pain, but if I go at it slowly, I can get it done. But if I want to pull this, I have to drain the fluids, drop that motor mount, because there's only one in right now. And I want to lower this out, drop it down, set it to the side, clean it up, do whatever, and eventually put this in my place and let it sit as a piece in the house. Have the H in here, but I know if the H is in here, I won't be driving it for a while. So currently the H needs to be like retimed, double checked, and make sure it's good to go. And then I'll buy a ECU and get the wiring figured out. And I think that's all the H needs. And I'll be taking some things off of this transmission, putting on the other H. I gotta figure out the intake manifold on the H. If I can't figure out the one that's on that one, I do know this one fits, but I can also go for a Skunk 2 version and get that guy on there. But I'm in no rush right now, so I'm just letting it chill, doing it slow. The whole goal was to get this ready for the California trip for Fat Fork Customs, but I decided to just skip that and focus on getting this right. And the roll bar came in. Pretty cool. Waiting for that lower control arm. And then we'll get the rolling. Clean this up a little bit. New throwout bearing. The other one was so bad it was like rusty and it destroyed the clutch. Like bored out the clutch fins. And I was curious if that would also cause the shake on the right side, since this side of the transmission is over where it shakes. And if this was not spinning and just grinding, I was curious if I was on, I don't know, I'd have to think deep on that, but that could have been a reason why it was shaking on the right side, because I've replaced everything over there except the lower control arm. And I gotta do the rack and pinion while everything is still out too, so that'll make it easier. The only issue is that the exhaust is welded right there, so I'm gonna have to pull the bolts from the bottom of the header, drop this down, slide it to the side, and then I'll be able to get everything out easier. This stud had a broken nut. Where's it at? Oh, I tossed it out, but my titanium lug nut actually snapped, got stuck on here, and I was dealing with this while I was trying to get this out. and I had to drill into this to get the nut cracked on the side, and I was able to get it out. Did a little bit of damage to the wheel. Which kind of sucks, but really not too worried about it. As long as the lug nut still fits in there. These got to be repainted for sure. Chip some paint. Grind in some paint in there. Damage that. You can see the pieces. Dude, I was trying everything before I decided to drill it. So, everything is kind of scattered. But today's goal was to get this in, try it out, test fit, see how it is. And now I'm gonna try to contact the person to see if I can get this dropped off and painted. Cool? Cool. Little by little, piece by piece, getting everything put together. I didn't really have to deal with that clutch. I honestly was gonna do it after the car meet, the car show in Cali, but the clutch came in so damn quick. I was like, you know what? This could be an easy little fix. So I decided to take it apart, and then I started to figure out that there's a lot of things you gotta take out to get the tranny out. Like the axle, half shaft, rear motor mount, drain some fluids from the power steering, the clutch, the transmission fluid. It was just a bunch of stuff, and I didn't expect all that, so that's why I am now just taking it slow. But there's a little update. You can kind of see it with the window up, but once it's painted, that's definitely gonna be visible. Takes up the whole half of this back seat. That's crazy. Gives it a whole different freaking look. All right, that's about it. That's the update. Now, enjoy the weather.